Hello, vinyl community, music community. This is Bev, Clerical and I thought it was high time I did a video actually. I was initially waiting till I had everything in, but I'm still waiting on stuff. I think the mail's delayed, obviously, here and there. So I thought I'll just show what I have now, and the rest can come later because there's every chance if I did it all together it would turn into a half-hour thing. So this is just an update of what I've picked up over the last month. I was kind of trying to be a bit conservative and not spend too much. Although I do have a wee bit to show here. I discovered that AFM Records have got they've dubbed it the virus sale. They've got a sale on at the moment, so I was browsing on there and I've grabbed a bunch of CDs off of there that were reduced and at a decent price. So I've got some of them in. A couple of items I just ordered myself online, and a couple of used records and a used CD off eBay, a couple of sort of bargain prices. So I'll just get on with it, starting with the CDs, I guess. So the first one, I've posted a picture of this already, but it's Gamma Ray. I found this on eBay. Gamma Ray, and it's Skeletons in the Closet. This is a live album, double CD. It's 2003 on Metal Is Records, which are part of the Sanctuary Records group. And of course, it's really nice condition on eBay. And it's one of these ones. You've got the 2 discs and booklet, quite a thick booklet as well, which is full of live images and I don't know if it has lyrics. I can't recall. Sometimes they don't put the lyrics in a live. It's more just kind of write-ups and stuff. And tons of live photos, etc. of the band. So cool stuff. So I was happy to grab that because that only cost me a £5. Excellent condition. So another Gamma Ray. I don't have a lot of Gamma Ray, although I am starting to slowly acquire some. Then this is one of the ones I ordered myself. I went and ordered it direct from the band, just because I was intending to get this anyway. This is Fury, UK band, new wave of traditional heavy metal. They're kind of traditional heavy metal. Really excellent band, and I really believe these guys need to be signed by somebody. They're that good. This is self-produced, self-released. They're not on a record label here, and it's just out this year. And it is another excellent album. The Grand Prize, this one, super stuff. And you could order it online and you could get the option of having it autographed for an extra £2, and I just went for the autographs as well. Thought that'd be a nice touch, plus supporting bands, why not? Nice colour picture disc, picture CD rather. But yeah, definitely check these guys out. I think I've got all of their catalogue except for the first full-length album. I need to get that, but it's kind of proven tricky to find, so I've got the others. Absolutely excellent, so do go out and check out Fury. They're on YouTube. So on to the CDs I picked up in the sale from AFM Records. I went for this one. This is Leave Size. This has been on my list, checkout list for a while, this band. I don't know a lot about them, just that they're female fronted and a kind of symphonic metal. They're initially I've just got their window up here on Wikipedia. German symphonic metal is what Wikipedia puts them down as. Plus, the original singer was from Norway, but she left the band, I think, in 2016. And there's another female singer in her place. I think this is their latest album, and it's Sign of the Dragonhead, and a lot of their lyrics and the theme is kind of Norse Viking style, so you could class it as Viking metal. I think there's a lot of folky elements on here as well. There is a violin which gives that folky vibe, so it's kind of symphonic, Viking, folky metal. And the female singer takes the lead. There is a guy that does some singing as well. He does growly type vocals, to be honest with you, so there's a bit of that in it. However, it's not prominent, so it's not enough to put me off, thank goodness. It's probably the closest you'll get to me liking anything with growly vocals in it, but for the most part I really enjoyed this album. This is the limited tour edition, it says down there, so it comes in a sort of slipcase, and it also comes with a CD single. You get a bonus CD single with the track Riders of the Wind. That's the current female singer. So it's just in a regular CD single case. I thought it was pretty cool. And the album comes in these sort of media book style ones. That was the hype sticker, which sort of describes it as the monumental new symphonic metal milestone, an epic Viking concept story. So there you go. So it has the album, you get an AFM leaflet, you have lovely bits of artwork, as you do with a lot of these things, and your lyrics. And the bonus CDs in the back, it slips in here. I've already put them into these protector sleeve things. Because this one is not Nuclear Blast, it's a little bit tighter. It sort of just means that it crumples a little, but it still fits in, which is fine as far as protection goes. So yeah, CD1 is the album standard, and CD2 is just an instrumental version of the album. So yeah, so that's Leaves' Eyes, another good band I've discovered. Another one I grabbed in the sale is, this was kind of a blind buy, but I sampled them on YouTube, thought they sound pretty decent. So this is Burning Point is the name of the band, and this album's called The Igniter. These are a Finnish power metal band. As I say, I don't know much about these guys either. I think now they have a female singer, but this album I think was released before they had the female singer. They were just a 4-piece. And I think this album originally came out in 2012, but this is a 2018 reissue by AFM Records, who they're now signed to. So yeah, and again, this is just some more really excellent power metal. It's quite tricky to read them from a distance, I think. That's the band members there, and the CD. So yeah, really good stuff. You probably won't see that too well, it's kind of darkish, but I was very pleasantly surprised with this. So another good band if you're looking for more power metal. Burning Point from Finland, do check them out. Another band I'm just recently getting into, I had kind of stumbled across them, and I think a couple of other guys in the VC had mentioned them recently as well, and I went and checked them out, and so I picked up another one of their CDs which was in the sale. And this is Brainstorm, just another solid, totally solid German heavy metal, just powerful heavy metal, kind of elements of power metal in there, so they're kind of a mix of just standard heavy metal and some power metal maybe. This one is it's a CD with a DVD on, and it's of a live concert in 2014, Souls of Fire live 2014 in Essen. I think that's in the Netherlands. So yeah, Brainstorm and Scary Creatures, and this one is a 2016 album. That's the back for the track listing. I think the DVDs that come with these are generally region free, so you know, I don't think you have to worry about them playing or not wherever you are. So there we have discs, the booklet here. But this band I'm really enjoying, honestly. They've got some lovely melodic guitar solos here and there as well, but just solid metal, really good. German class, you know what Germany's like with their metal. They really disappoint, so, but yeah. So that was another great pickup. And the last of the CDs I've got at the moment, again, I couldn't resist this one because it was reduced to a great price, and it's a 3 CD box set, and it's Edguy, and it's the Gold Edition Volume 2. I don't know where the Volume 2 part comes from, because I'm looking at the discography on Discogs and I don't see a Volume 1 listed anywhere, but I don't know. Anyway, so it's titled Gold Edition Volume 2, 2000 to 2002, and what it is, I think, is that it contains re-recordings of their first album, which I think was called Savage Poetry, and it's now called, this version's called The Savage Poetry. So it has the Savage Poetry, and it also has Mandrake on here, and the bonus CD includes a single Painting on the Wall, some rare live tracks, some bonus tracks, B-sides and video clips. So there's a couple of live videos as well. There's a single edit for Tears of a Mandrake. There's Painting on the Wall, edited version, and Painting on the Wall, the full version, I guess. And a couple of the tracks from the Savage Poetry, they have the original versions from the original album, because I don't know if they did it self-financed, the very first album, I can't recall off the top of my head, but I think they re-recorded it later on, and this is what it is. So this was only priced, it was priced at €9.99, down from about 20 something or other, so I thought, yeah, I'm going to grab that. Nicely presented as well. The discs are actually gold. I guess it's to do with the fact that it's the gold edition. There's a gold tint to the back of them, which is kind of nice. And it's, so you got, kind of have this nice kind of rice paper page to start with, and then you've got the lyrics and the credits, and what you have is you have bits of kind of commentary for the band members about reminiscing about these early tracks as well. And then when you go on to the second album, Mandrake, it's the same kind of thing. You've got nice pictures, etc. And at the back, you've got, on this kind of rice paper sheet, you've got the band's autographs. I think they're kind of printed on, they're not like just handwritten. Well, they are handwritten originally, but you know what I mean. And the other 2 discs in the set are at the back. So there we have. So I thought that was a really nice set. And the records I've picked up, you might have seen this as well. I've showed this on Facebook. I wanted, this was on my wants list for a while. Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry, because it has these 2 classics, I Wanna Rock and We're Not Gonna Take It. That's kind of what got my attention to Twisted Sister back in the day, but I'd never got around to getting any of their albums. And then when I realised this was had been reissued on music on vinyl, I came across a copy on Amazon, so I decided to go with it because music on vinyl are pretty decent. This doesn't have any limited edition or anything like that on it. It's just saying music on vinyl, 180 gram. It does have the super glossy sleeve, obviously, which you tend to get with the music on vinyl ones, which is kind of nice, but it does cause a lot of glare. It's just black, so here's your label there, and it is 180 gram, and you get the printed lyric sheet, which I'm guessing was was in the original one at one point. So that's credits and stuff, the lyrics are on that side. But yeah, excellent stuff. So I was happy to grab that one. Then a couple of eBay second-hand ones. This one was an absolute gem to find. Gamma Ray. This just came in, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. This is their second album. I have the first one on record as well, and I found this one in Germany. A seller in Germany was selling it at a reasonable price. By the time I added the postage as well, it was still cheaper than a UK seller was wanting for the same record. Yeah, so it's Sigh No More, and it's Noise International. Sorry about the glare here. And it's in lovely condition. There's just a couple of minor bits of corner wear, but nothing major at all. The inner sleeve's perfect for its age. It's been lightly used. There's no damage to it of any great deal. And the record's in excellent condition as well. There's a few hairline surface marks, but it plays lovely. So there is the label. And on side B, you've got the custom label there. So I was very chuffed to get this. So excellent. So as I say, that's another 2 additions to Gamma Ray. And the service I got for this German seller as well, excellent. When it was dispatched, you got a confirmation. Then when it arrived, you got an email saying your item should be delivered. Have you received it or not? And you just clicked yes or no on the feedback thing. So really professional. That's them there. Recordsale.d. Good stuff. Another eBay one that I grabbed, spotted this, and I decided to go for it. Coney Hatch, self-titled. And I think, are they guys Canadian? I'm not 100% sure, but I think they are. And I believe this is their debut, self-titled, 1982. There we have the back. Again, this is in very nice condition. I don't know a lot about Coney Hatch, but I have heard some of their songs. Quite like them, so when I saw this I thought I'll just pick this one up. It's in really nice condition. It's on the Blue Mercury label. It's a Dutch pressing, so it's either for the Holland market or for the European market in general, because usually if it's for the UK, I mean when it's marketed by Phonogram, you usually get something on the label that says Phonogram as well, but it's just Mercury, although they're the same company, but no big deal. Once I get onto Discogs and all that, add it to my collection, find out what pressing it is and all that jazz. And the last one I've got to show for now, I spotted this online and had to grab it. It's another Avantasia. This is the Scarecrow from Tobias Sammet's Avantasia. Now this is a black on black reissue. It's not an original. I believe this was originally out in 2008 on Nuclear Blast, and this is the 2018 reissue on Back on Black. So it's a double album. You probably won't be able to make any of that out. Gatefold. There are the lyrics there inside. And it's just black vinyl, obviously. Nothing too exciting and fairly plain labels, but I was thrilled to find a copy of this online. So that is what I've got at the moment, people. So there we have it. So you'll probably see another update from me hopefully later this week, this coming week, and hope yous are all doing okay. Thank you for watching, and I shall speak to yous later. Bye just now.